When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Start us off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. At the 35, he's loose. He's running free down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Husky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That was going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, Why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Swings it out to the flat. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out in a chance. Turning it on! He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And
that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And a
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll send the back in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Unloads quickly, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He's got it on the move. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown! down, Bruins. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Washington. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Wants to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Marshall. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. One more snap coming before halftime. Corner's going to give them room. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shaw. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Iamaleava. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins want to move quickly. Snap it to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, UCLA.
The Bruins will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra: be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working on the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Now, 4th down.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Washington wants to go quickly. To the air on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Might be looking to run. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's not afraid to go deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The defense calls a timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Buys a little time. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Lets it fly. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No hiccup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UCLA.
after swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Gets away from one, he's got space. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They want to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy one to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bruins line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
The Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Trying to set up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now it's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing...
Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He's going to run it. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Hey, 27, jump!
Looking to throw for it. Firing toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this